Hi everybody, today we are at Willow Tree RV Resort, and I didn't even start at the entrance because there's a lot to show. Like, that's one of the trails you could go karting and biking around and things like that on. This place is massive. The entrance itself is very long. It's probably about a mile, or maybe, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile or so. I will probably stop. Oh, there's another trail down that way. So the whole property, it's said to be about 400 acres. It's a true resort, like, I think. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of the water park amenities that places like Jellystone would have, but overall the place is very big. Has a lot of things to do. We kind of came here and I've barely left the place, and there's enough to do. Yeah, so there's trails all over. There's disc golf, frisbee golf. There's about 7 miles of trails, I think, if I didn't mention that before, for golf carts and bicycle and walking the dogs and things like that. Here we are at the entrance. They got like some loose RVs there. This is I'm suspecting it's probably a staging area for rentals. There seems to be a lot of either long-term rentals around, or people that rent from North Myrtle Beach RV. There's like a company here that rents RVs to people for staying for the weekend. So, but look at this place. It's pretty fantastic. That's the main office. There's a little playground there. There's a pond to the left. It's more like a lake. It's a rather big lake. Tons of amenities. There's play over here. There's pickleball down there. There's basketball. There's a gaga ball pit for the kids. If we go here and continue this way, there's a doggy park down that way. And then I'm gonna take a second here to pan out on the lake area and show you the campground itself, because this place is just insanely massive. And let's just stop right here. Alright, so there's kayaks and things like that you can use. The lake is closed, I think, for the beach access for the lake is closed just because it's off season. The water's probably rather cold, but you can still do the paddle boats and paddle bikes and things like that. But this is the whole place, the whole property. There's kind of those houses you can probably rent over there or own. RV sites, there's tons of them. There could be a whole lot more sites, but the sites are actually massive. I'll actually show you one of those. We'll go to our site probably, or we'll drive around a little bit. The sites are very big, very nice pads. 50 amps, I think, full hookups for mostly everything. They have some sites that are not full hookups, but price is pretty reasonable. I mean, we're kind of off season now. This is recorded in September, mid-September, so we're kind of off season. So not as in demand, I would assume. So prices were pretty low. Or pretty okay, I guess I should say. They're not, state park prices, but they were okay. But yeah, the place is actually pretty good. It's pretty cool. Golf carts, massive thing here. We rented this one. I normally don't care for renting golf carts, but this property is so big and there's so much to do, especially around the trails, that you probably want to get a golf cart. Let me pop up the map here just to show it. So this is the map of all the trails. So yeah, lots and lots to do around here. Okay, so here's this side section. As you can see, the sites are very spaced out. Lots of space. Well, there's a big Class A there, and the next side over is like way over here. So really cool. The waterfront sites are very cool. These are the the section with the non-waterfront. Still lots and lots of spacing around from each site. Like, for example, this is us over there. Oh, that's us over there. That's my truck. And the next side over is this one. So, which is really crazy, the amount of distance you have, the amount of space And if you go through the whole campground, the same theme applies, right? Like, it's funny, some people have their truck campers, and that's, you know, fascinating. Fantastic setup, by the way, with that truck camper. But you can see how much space there's left with the whole thing. It's just crazy. It's amazing. So yeah, very, very, very cool campground. Very cool space. Definitely worth it. This is located in North Myrtle Beach, so it's about 12 miles or so from the fishing pier, and yeah, pretty accessible. So if you want to go to the beach, you could go. There's public parking over there. They don't have a shuttle that I could tell. That's one thing that I would say. I mean, I guess compared to other places like Holden Beach RV in North Carolina, that they have a shuttle for the beach. That'd be kind of a cool thing to have. Just some trails on that way. Yeah, it's kind of some trails in there. You can golf cart around the place if you wanted to go around the lake and such in the golf cart. Yeah, so like I was saying, some places would have a shuttle to the beach. Maybe they'll have it in summertime or something like that. You know, at the moment they don't have it, which is okay. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a drive. Like I said, it's like 20 minutes. Parking would be the biggest thing to find. Oh, that's a nice Brinkley in it. Look at that. But yeah, overall, great place to spend time on. You know, I think we paid about $80-something a night, which is fairly reasonable for what this is. At the moment, I don't know what the prices are in the summer. I'm suspecting it's probably well over $100 a night, maybe $150 a night, in the middle of peak season. So, you know, I'd say pretty good place to come by and hang out during the off season. Especially, we've had a really warm weekend, so we had a chance to go to the pool and things like that. So, thanks for tuning in, and see you on the next one.